Hey, good morning. Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. I'm going to make a little video this morning about the Downstream Injector Bypass kit and explain how and why it works and show you guys a little bit about what it's about. All right, here we go. All right, so when you buy one of these kits, it looks something like this, okay? It's got the DN ball valve in here, which is a high pressure ball valve. These things are really nice, okay? It's got stainless quick connects on either end and comes with a downstream injector in the middle, okay? And you can tell them what size injector you want. This one's a 2.1. Okay, this one does not have the stainless fittings, so I'm going to be swapping in one of the other ones that I have over here. There's some carnage over here. These are some from last year that all had stainless fittings. Okay, it makes a big difference. If you have one with brass fittings, I suggest you swap it out immediately for stainless. Otherwise, you'll come to a point where you actually can't get it off, and it's very frustrating. You can buy these downstream injector kits. This is the GP Hydra injector kit. Comes with a hose that you need, little plastic filter to be in your batch tank bucket. Obviously comes with an injector again, choice of size. These all here are 2.3 injectors. These are all 2.1s, not that that really matters, but you know, each one is going to draw a slightly different soap rate, so I'm making up some different ones. Okay, but I'm going to be swapping in one of these 2.1s that I know works from last year, and we're going to do a little test hit on it before we get out today. Okay, so this one's going to go in there. All right, now the idea behind this is that when you turn the valve, it changes the flow of water and bypasses the injector, and the water is always going to take the path of least resistance. So if you look through the injector, I'll hold it up to the light here. Let's see, you can see some blue through there, I hope. You see the blue sky? So that's a nice small hole. So obviously that's restricting the flow. And then if you look through here, that's a big old hole. So no restriction, okay? So the idea is you get more flow when you bypass the injector. So if this is in the middle here like this, it's all quick connected up, and you turn this on, the water's going to go through here because there's less resistance in this valve. This valve has a big hole like you saw in there, and it won't go through here. Then when you turn this off, okay, stops the flow from going there and forces it to go through the injector, okay? So the idea is when you're ready to rinse, you come over here, turn this, the soap turns off, and you get dramatically more flow, okay? I really don't like the way this is set up. I'm not sure why they come this way. I see some guys switching them around, so I'm actually gonna take this valve out of line here, and I'm gonna put it in the middle so that when I open it up, the water's going straight through here. I think that's gonna give me even a little more flow than going up and around, okay? And then I'm gonna put my injector where this is so that when I turn it off right here, then it's forced to go up through the injector and down the other side, okay? And then also, you can mount this anywhere you want in line after your pump. So you can put it, you know, right in line off the unloader, right there if that's what you want. You can put it up on the rail ahead of your reel if you want, whatever you want to do. Mine's gonna mount on the rail of my truck, so I bought this mounting block, okay? And that's basically gonna replace this piece right here. So I gotta take this apart anyway, mount these in here, and then this is gonna drill from the top right into the side of right into the rail of my truck, and everything will be hard mounted right here. And then my cutoff valve is going to be right here, and my injector is going to be right here with easy access, and we'll show you what that's about here in just a sec. So I'm going to get to taking this apart and show you a little bit more of the internal workings. All right, if you don't have a vise on your rig, I highly advise you get one. It makes breaking these apart much easier. You'll find out in the field that you're going to have to make a repair at some point, and you've been running chem through things and everything's corroded, and you're just not going to be able to break it free without a big wrench and a vise, okay? I've also switched up to carrying adjustables on my truck. Instead of having every size wrench, I got a few adjustables, and it takes the place of a lot of other pieces of equipment. Okay, here we are, all disassembled. And I'll show you guys again real quick. This is the injector. This is a 2.1. Okay, and that's the hole. Fairly restrictive, okay? And then this is the DN valve, okay? You see the hole in that. So obviously you're gonna get more flow through this than you will through the injector. So that's the purpose of the bypass, is more flow. I'm going to show you how this goes together. Okay, so this is how I've got it set up now. I probably have a few more connections in here than need be, but I was having to make do with what we have in stock. So this is what I was able to configure to make this work. I got a few more quick releases maybe than is necessary, but that's what we've got. Okay, so power washer whip line comes in here. This is water in. With the valve on, water will travel straight through here to the gun side, okay? So my power washing reel will be hooked up here, and my 200 feet of hose, so straight through with the water. And I don't know if you can see all the way through this or not. Yeah, you can. So there's a nice big hole all the way through with the DN valve, okay? Then you're gonna close that valve. It's gonna shut this flow off and force the flow up around this little whip line into the downstream injector and then out here to the gun. So that's how that's going to work. Now I'm going to get this mounted on the rig, and we're going to give it a try on one little house wash in just a little bit. All right, that's roughly where I'm expecting to put that. We got another electric hose reel coming that's going to mount here, so this may change a little bit, but now I'm going to lag right in, right through here with these self-tapping screws, right into my aluminum rail, and then it's set up as a mounting block. So now the idea is that I'm going to pull off my hose on the machine, quick connect, disconnect, plug into here, and then run. And that will also bypass me going through my reel. So I won't be putting SH and stuff through the reel, just right here. So we're going to give it a try. Again, this is test hit today, and we'll see how it works. All right, that thing's on there rugged as hell. On, off, piece of cake, mounted right in there. Everything's all quick released in, nice and easy. Hook up my chem line, and I'm good to go. Okay, I made 6 fresh gallons of mix back there. A little heavy on the apple wash so I can see what's going on. I'm gonna start the machine here in just a minute. Pulling off my buffer tank. Okay, I put the whip line, extra whip line I had on here, just to do this quick test hit with the M5 soaper, so I don't have to reel off 100 feet. Okay, I got this closed. So we're going to see what it does. Okay, you can see the pretty pink soap there. Soap here, no problem. So now we'll turn this valve off. Now we should bypass that. And I should be shooting only water. You can see that's only water, no foam. Okay? Turn it back on. Now we should be shooting soap again. There you go. One more time. Bypassing the hoop, coming straight through. Instantly no soap, no foam. So it looks like that's going to work out perfectly. I'm going to head out to a quick house wash and see what we get. All right, I'm out here with Ruby today. Little washdog on the job, ready to go. Here in a little ranch house. I'm gonna do gutters real quick. Very walkable, so I'm going up there with the Husky 525 with the narrow flat tip on the end, and we're gonna rip those gutters out real quick, and then we're gonna set up to wash. I got 100 feet of hose pulled off there, hooked to my bypass block. I'm wrapped all the way around the back of the house, and I'm starting on that far corner. I'm going to soap the back and this side, switch my valve and rinse those two sides. Then I'm going to go soap the north side, pull this way, switch my valve and rinse. We'll see how that works out. Okay, she's a little warmed up. Ran it at home. Turn it on, full choke. Rob, one pull, baby. Okay, I got the back and the end soaked. We'll turn it off now. Here we go. Wow, that is a noticeable difference in flow, I gotta say. I mean, that's a huge difference for me. I may adopt doing this a little more often. I've been really anti going back and forth to the truck, but this thing is definitely flowing better than it has since I've gotten it. Okay, I'm over on the dark side. One of you guys called me out on a saying yesterday. Should be an Aussie song, "Let the dark side dwell." I like that. I think we might start a t-shirt line, put some of these things on shirts, man. It'd be freaking hilarious. But this is the dark side, it's dirty. I'm gonna soap this, finish the front, M5. And I gotta tell you, that bypass, I'm loving it. I might change my ways. I might be looking into a bypass injector remote. My biggest issue is going back and forth to the truck. That's what I hate. Takes time. This is a little house. It's been no problem. And it's been a great experiment for me today. But I'll tell you what, hitting that bypass and letting this thing flow correctly really brought this 5.5 to life. Huge difference in the feel. I'm very impressed with the amount of water I'm getting out of it. It's going to be a fantastic rinsing tool. Love the low pressure on this machine. The gun has no kick. Check it out. No kick. None. Doesn't come out of my hand. I'm using the Suttner Easy Pull gun, which I really like. And anyway, gonna let this set up while I finish washing the front and come back and do a final rinse. Okay, that's a 5 or 6 minute dwell with the 2.1 injector on the 5.5, and everything is gone. So I'm satisfied that I'm pulling enough chem. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't done a draw test, but I'm thinking I'm putting up around 1%, and very satisfied. Fun's over, all done. That took about 3 gallons of mix, so that was pretty efficient. Nice little house. And this is gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna go home and get this thing winterized. We're gonna have a couple cold days, and we'll talk with you guys in a few. All right, all rolled up, heading out of here. Sold this guy on our annual contract, and what that involves is today we did gutter cleaning for him and a house wash for him, and we did a combination price, little package price on that. And our annual contract includes a gutter cleaning in the spring, a house wash in the spring, and then gutter cleaning again in the fall. And if they have any clogged downspout or any big debris falls on the roof at any point throughout the year, I will stop by and remove that for them. It works out that they get a free gutter cleaning out of it. But it also makes my life very easy, because if I'm gutter cleaning twice a year It's going to take me no time, especially on this house. You saw I'm walking out with the blower. It took me all of 10 minutes. And then when I house wash again next year, the house is going to be already clean because I did a deep clean this year. So I'll be a little faster with it next year, less chemical, so ease of process for me. But it also gets me the same client year after year after year, instead of waiting for them to decide their house is clean every second or third or fourth year. Or excuse me, waiting for them to decide their house is dirty every third or fourth or fifth year. So, you know, it's gonna build clientele for me year over year over year, and helps me get my season started early because these are the people that go on the list first. We have a break in the weather, we throw them in, make some money, get the season started. So anyway, I'm out. Ruby and I are going to get some lunch, and we'll catch you guys soon.